Hi friends, we are back to doing the YouTube workouts until we are able to work out together again. So today we are focusing on our legs, our glutes, our whole lower body. It's going to be kind of a lot of lunge variations and a few squat variations. We will be working both sides. It's just one circuit, 3 times through. We'll have a fun finisher and then we will finish. So let us get started here. Let me get my timer started. We are just gonna start with some knee hugs. So one at a time, take a knee, hug it to your chest, hold it there as long as you like, and go to the other side. Really make sure you're giving yourself a nice little hug. Don't just hold your knee there. Really kind of bring it towards your chest. Really feel that stretch in that kind of hip. And about one more per each side. Nice long hug. And then staying here, you can go against a wall if you need to, or if you have the balance, we're just gonna do some leg swings. So starting with whatever leg you want, trying to keep your body straight. I know your top of your body is gonna wanna go back and forth. Just swing your leg as far as it'll go. And switch to the other side. Just a nice swing to kind of open up that hip joint. If you lose your balance like I did, that's fine. You can hold your hands out, hold a chair, hold a wall. And a few more. Ooh, lose your balance, touch your foot. All right. And we are just gonna finish with a nice light jog in place. Nothing crazy. I'll move back here so you can see me. We're not doing butt kicks. We're not doing a sprint. Just a nice light jog for about 30 seconds. We have about 15 more seconds here. This is just to warm up our muscles, get our heart rates up a little bit here. All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Pull up your pants if you need to. So, like I said, it is just one working circuit today, kind of a bunch of lunge and squat variations. 30 seconds a piece. We're gonna do the whole thing 3 times through. I will show you some modifications if you need them, and some advancements if you want to challenge yourself a little bit here. So, we are just gonna get right into it because we are doing YouTube. We don't have to wait for other people. You can pause and rewind these if you need to. We are gonna get right into the work. So if you wanna sit down with me, we're gonna start with butterfly squats. So 30 seconds, get going, sit into a nice squat position, and then pulling, wrapping your thighs out, opening and closing your knees, just like this. You can do whatever you want with your hands. If you wanna hold a weight, you can hold it nice and tight to your body here. Hands behind your head, hands on your hip, clasp them in front of you. I just don't wanna see you resting them on your thighs. We have about 10 more seconds here, making sure you're wrapping back through those thighs, really feeling it in those glutes. In 3, 2, 1, quick shake out. We're gonna go right into the next, which is just a sidestepping lunge. Everyone get ready. In 3, 2, 1, we're gonna start with one side, nice step, back to the center, do a little tap, step out, back to the center, really pushing out in that outside leg and using that force to push yourself back. Sitting back into a nice deep lunge. You're not doing a squat and kind of like hunching your body forward. You're really sitting back like that. Pop that booty out, be proud of it. We have a few more seconds. We're gonna switch directly to the other side. Not a big break with this one. You'll get a nice second break, a nice 10-second break after we switch to the other side. In 3, 2, finish up your last one. 1, do a direct switch to the other side. I'm just shimmying over so you can see what I'm doing. Now make sure you take a big enough step out to the side where you're really getting that work right in here and when you push out from that outside glute. If you're just stepping out this far, you're not really doing anything. Just step out as far as you are comfortable. Whew, get your balance. Exhaling on that kind of push back up. Inhaling on the way down, exhale up. We have 3, 2, finish up your last one. 1, you have your break here, catch your breath. Our next is still gonna be a lunge variation. Whew, we are just gonna go into a curtsy lunge. So it's just like a regular backward stepping lunge, only you're going to step the back foot kind of at a 45-degree angle. It's gonna look like this, like a regular stepping lunge. See how I'm kind of crossing my back leg, doing a regular lunge. It's gonna kind of look like this from the back. Now you don't have to like totally put your leg all the way back here, but it's not a regular backward stepping lunge. You're crossing a little bit behind you. So same thing, we're gonna do 30 seconds on one side, directly followed by 30 seconds on the other side. Get ready, I'm gonna start with my left in 3, 2, 1. Or I should say I'm gonna start with my left planted, keeping our chests nice and proud, rolling our shoulders back. You don't wanna hunch forward. Taking it nice and slow. Again, I clasp my hands in front of me. You can put them behind your head. If you wanna use a weight for an advancement, that is fine. You can tap your foot. We are gonna directly switch over in 3, 2, 1, directly switch. I'm just kind of shimmying myself so you can see what I'm doing. Now keeping our front body nice and straight like this. When you're doing it, I don't want to see you kind of twist like that or twist like that. That's no good. A nice straight body like that, looking good. Guys, we already have 5 more seconds. 3, 2, finish up your last one, and rest. Okay, we did side stepping, curtsy lunges. Now we are going to a backward stepping lunge. We have done these 100 times, so really no big break. I'm gonna let my timer be a nice even 0, 0 so we can get started here. We've done a backward stepping lunge. I'm gonna stand back here so you can see. Get ready. Whatever side you wanna start in 3, 2, 1, step back, 90 degrees, and back. You're not leaning forward like this. You're not arching your back like that. Nice and straight and nice 90-degree angles with your legs. If you need to do a little, lose your breath, a little tap, that's fine, but it's not a rest. Get ready to the other side in 3, 2, 1, direct switch over. You'll get a break after this. You can lean a little bit forward in your lunge like this if you want a little bit more glute work. If you stand up a little more straight, it's a little bit more quad work. So whatever you want to work, make that option. We have 7 more seconds here. 3, 2, finish up your last one. Whew. All right, our last variation is a jump, squat, touch. So what's that gonna look like? We're gonna get our heart rate up going here. You're gonna jump, squat, touch the ground, back to the middle, squat, touch the ground, keeping our chest up nice and proud. We're not doing this. We are keeping ourselves nice and tall. It's still a squat. If you're not jumping today, you can stay in a wide squat position and just squat, touch, squat, touch. We have it for 30 seconds. I'm gonna let my timer get going here. Talking and working out is very hard at the same time. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. We have 30 seconds of this, making sure our toes are tucked a little bit out of our pointing of our knees. You don't want to bend them in like this. So kind of pointing your toes a little bit out. Guys, we have only about 10 more seconds. I know, the legs are very tired. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, catch your breath. Good news is, We have that whole thing 2 more times through. Oh my goodness. Your legs should already be jelly. So, we've already done this 1 time through. You know what to expect. If you need to take a modification for one of them, that is fine. If you want to advance it, you can. Like I said, you can use a weight. If you have like a kettlebell to add some resistance, that is fine. Whatever you decide to do, catch your breath. We're gonna start again with those butterfly squats in 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. And just open and close. Now if you can see, my knees are not going crazy. You're not like crazy flaring them open. Just itty bitty little moves. Use this point to catch your breath after those jump squats. Making sure we're sitting up nice and proud. We're not folding in on ourselves. Sitting nice and deep into our butts. We have 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, those sidestepping lunges left and right. If you want to add a weight, you can always hold a single weight right in front of you and take a nice wide step over. If you want to advance, you can hold it straight out, or just stay with the regular non-weightless version like we've been doing. In 3, 2, 1, sidestepping lunge. Now we have 30 seconds of these. That's not a ton of time, but it's also not a short amount of time. So take these at your pace. I want you to have good form. Keeping our chest nice and proud. We have about 10 more seconds, and it's that direct switch over to the other side. Keeping our elbows nice and tight to our body. I was flaring mine out. 3, 2, 1, switch over. Whew. Your legs should be tired. Mine are. Sitting back like you're sitting in a chair. You're not arching your back, a nice straight leg. Looking good. If you had to do a tap back in the middle, that's fine. Kind of regain your balance. If you want to challenge yourself, you can float it. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. So, those curtsy lunges, nothing is going to change. Again, if you want to add that weight, you can. Otherwise, stick with the weightless version. It's not a big off to the side, just a nice little tap, like you're curtsying. You know, you wouldn't bow at the end of a show, and maybe you would, but that's on you. All right, 4 seconds, we're gonna get started. 3, 2, 1. I'm doing a weight with this one. Now with these, really try to, I know a lot of times we have you look forward. Look down at your knee. I wanna make sure it's gonna be very easy to flare your knee out to the side. Keep it directly above your toes. I don't want you to hurt your knees. We have 4 seconds, we're gonna switch. 3, 2, 1, direct switch over to that other side. Whew. Get your balance. Cross it over just enough that it's not a backward stepping lunge. What this does, of course, it's working that loaded glute, but this also works your waist a little bit with that twist. 10 more seconds. Whew. You should be so tired. I am already so tired. Good news is we have 3, 2, 1. Drop your weight if you used it. Whew. We have those backward stepping lunges. I know, you're gonna be so sick of lunges when you're done here. So, same thing, if you wanna use a weight for a challenge, do it. Otherwise, weightless is the way to go. We have a little less than 10 seconds, get ready. If you wanna do a weight on each side, go for it. I'm gonna stay front loaded in 3, 2, 1. Backward stepping lunge. Trying to float that back knee. If you need to, like I said, tap it, that's fine. But do not keep it there longer than a second. It's not a rest. You get a rest in just a little bit here, so don't skimp yourself. We have 10 seconds. We're gonna switch to the other side. In 3, 2, 1, directly switch. Whew. That leg should be begging for that switch. Exhale on that push up. We have about, not even 15 more seconds to go. Whew. Catch your balance. Making sure you're not putting your leg too far behind, but you're not doing like a little lunge. Nice, 90 degrees. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Drop the weight. We are not doing the weight for those jump squats. So, no changes. We're getting to a jump squat. I'm gonna let the timer get to an even number here. Whew, get ready. Get that heart rate up if it's not already in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump squat. 30 seconds. Again, you don't have to do like 100 of these. I want good form. I want you to squat down, jump, squat down, jump. I know when you're tired, it's easy to just like let your whole front body fall over. Don't neglect yourself of that squat. We have 3, 2, 1. Whew. Catch your breath. You need it. All right. Last round, best round. No changes. I'm gonna stand down here, catch my breath. If you want to advance with the weight, you can. This is the time where if you took a modification, try to do the regular or the advancement if you can, just to challenge yourself. Last round, best round, and then a quick finisher, I promise. No burpees, I promise. And then we cool down, and then we are done. We are at just about 19 minutes. So we should be able to get this workout done in like definitely less than 30, nice and short. All right, enough talking. Let's get back to those butterfly squats. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Sit back in that squat. Open and close those knees just a little bit. Almost pretend someone's behind you with your hands, their hands on your thighs, and they're kind of like pulling your thighs like that. You should really feel it in your outer glute, kind of, ooh, right there, right in that butt cheek, looking nice and good. Sit a little deeper if you can. Don't arch your back. Nice sit. Let's see, 40. All right, we have 3, 2, 1. Punch those out. Woo. Cool that heart rate down. We have that side-stepping lunge. Get ready. I might do a weight. I might drop my weight a little bit. In 3, 2, 1. Waste no time. We are almost done. Keeping those elbows tight to your body. If you are using a weight, try not to flare them out, because when you do, that makes you want to lean forward. Keeping them tight keeps you having good posture, I guess I should say. All right, we have less than 10 seconds. We're gonna switch directly over in 3, 2, 1. Switch over. A nice wide lunge. I know when you're tired, you wanna just like go here. Don't take that from yourself. Whew. Guys, we already have about 15 seconds left of these. Making sure our knees tucked over our toes. You're not bending your knees in like that. That is terrible. I do not want to see you do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. I skimped out on that last one. All right. Our curtsy lunges. Working our glutes, our quads, our hamstrings, our waist. Last round, best round of these. We are halfway done already. Get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Curtsy lunge. Whew. Again, we are floating that back knee. If you need to tap it, that is fine. But you are not to leave it there for like a second. Longer than a second. That's a rest. And we're taking a rest at the end. Whew. Catch your balance. All right, we have about 10 seconds left. Exhaling on the push-up. 3, 2, 1. Switch over. Curtsy lunge on the other side. Keeping the front of our body straight. When you use a weight, the elbows kind of keep you from twisting too, so it keeps a nice straight body. Guys, we have about 10 more seconds left. Whew. I am so tired too. You got this. Your legs should be noodles. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Give them a punch out if you need. We have the backward stepping lunges, then our jump squats, then we have our finisher, and we are done. You guys are so close. You can taste it. And that's not just your sweat. It is the work. All right, get ready here for backward stepping lunges. I almost forgot we were doing. 3, 2, 1. Backward stepping lunge. 90-degree angles. You're not skimping yourself. You're not tapping that knee to the ground. Doing a nice hard planted foot. Pretend that there's like an X through the top of your foot that is keeping you grounded. So when you pull up, you really feel that in that active glute. 3, 2, 1. Switch to the other side. Guys, we are almost done. Taking this nice and slow. If you start to feel it in your knees, you're probably bending in a little bit. Straighten that knee. Keep it in line with your toes. If you're starting to feel knee pain, you might be doing something a little funky. That's your body saying, whoo, back off. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your weights away. We do still have that jump squat, so you're not done yet, but you don't need your weights anymore, so let's get those safely out of the way. Whew. Jump squats with touches. If you can, try to do the jump. Otherwise, you're still doing that speed squat with touch. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Last round, best round. Keeping those toes tracked out. Let me see if I can stand back here. There you go, so you can see my toes. We're not bending our knees in. Guys, we have like 10 more seconds. Do not skimp out. Give me those squats, give your butt those squats. I know you're tired, we're almost done. 3, 2, 1. Whew. You guys are awesome. Catch your breath. We still have our finisher, but like I said, I promise it's no burpees. You're welcome. It is just one time through, one move for 1 straight minute, so it is a long time. I promise you've got this. What is it? You're just holding a chair pose for 1 minute. So feet kind of about hip width apart. If you don't know what that is, make 2 fists, put them right between your feet. That's usually about hip width. You sit into a position like this, or knees together, arms over your head by your biceps. We are sitting there for 1 minute. You guys have got this. I'm gonna get the stuff ready here. In 3, 2, 1. We have that chair pose. Whew. Sometimes it's a little easier for me to keep my knees together. If above your hands, your arms like by your ears is too hard, you can hold in front of you, hands on your waist. Do not rest them on your thighs. So help me God, I will catch you and I will find you and I'll know who you are. Guys, we are already 30 seconds down, halfway. That went so fast. Sink a little deeper. Oh my goodness. You got this. My legs are shaking. Yours should be too. 15 seconds. Sink a little deeper. I know you got it. Guys, 10 more seconds and then we cool down. We are done. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. We are finished. You guys are amazing. Meet me down on the ground here. I'm gonna put you down here so you can see what I'm doing. Whew. We are gonna cool down. You deserve it. All right, catch your breath. We are just gonna start with some side lying leg circles. So, move my kettlebell out of the way. Lay on your side. You can do like fancy beach pose. You can totally rest your head. Just keep your hips, ankles, shoulders, everything nice in line. You're not doing like a mermaid. Nice like that. Lift your one leg, and then we're just gonna do some circles. Whew, loosen up those hips. Use this moment to calm your breath down. That was a lot of lower body work. You're gonna be tired, you're gonna feel good. And reverse in the other direction. They don't have to be super big, just big enough that you feel that kind of loosening in that hip. 3, 2, 1. You guys can roll over. I'm gonna flip over here so you can still see me. Everything nice and straight in line. And then start with those forward circles, planting your hand nice and firm on the ground so you're not wiggling all over the place. Whew, you guys did awesome. Use this moment to really slow that heart rate down and reverse your circles. Whew. Your legs and your butt are gonna feel so good tomorrow. You can swear at me all you want, but you're welcome. We have 3, 2, 1. Okay, so next we are just gonna do a happy baby pose. I love this one. We're gonna lay on our backs and then kind of with our knees in a 90-degree, kind of reach and kind of grab the back of the outside, like of your pinky toe, and just use your hands to kind of pull your knees towards your armpits if you can. That should really open up that back line of the body, open up your hips. Some people kind of like move their legs. You can rock back and forth. I just really like to pull my knees towards my armpits. And it's a nice chest opener too. It kind of opens up your collarbone, stretches your upper back just a little bit. Take about 2 more deep breaths with me. And 1 more. All right, release your legs. Our next is going to be just an open leg sitting stretch. I don't really know what these are called. So sitting straight up, straighten your left leg out. Tuck your right leg in to your hip, and then just using that left arm, that left hand, touch your ankle, your shin, your toes, however far you can go. Making sure you're keeping your chest open. I know it's gonna be easy to like fold in like that. We are getting there, so don't get ahead of me. Open it here. That's gonna be a nice stretch kind of right down here. Now we are gonna twist in onto that knee if you can. If you wanna use your other hand, that's fine. I'm not looking for a full forward fold. Just go as far as you can, even if you're right here. If you have to bend that leg a little bit. Now when you twist in, you're gonna feel that kind of in that hamstring. Release that leg. We're doing the same thing on the other side. So starting, chest forward, getting that nice stretch in that hip and that groin area. Whew. Your heart rate should be much slower now, much better. And then take that other hand, you're gonna try to fold into that leg. If you need to bend, that's fine. I'm not that flexible on this side as I am my left. Calming your breath. And 1 more big breath. All right, and then we are just going to finish with a cobra stretch. So, if you want to knee down on our bellies if you can. So, all the way down. And your hands kind of right by your chest, by your armpits. And with your elbows close to your body, we're not flaring them out, nice and close. Just lift yourself up here. And a nice arch. Let me go this way so you can see. That would help, wouldn't it? Whew. You can kind of do like a little look over each shoulder to stretch that opposite hip if you want. And from here, just tuck your toes into a downward facing dog. You can pedal your legs out if you need to. It should feel nice and good and loose. All right, done. You did a great job. So thank you for still working out with me, even though it's virtually. I promise these next few months will go by nice and fast so we can work out together live again. But in the meantime, great job, and I will see you at the next workout here.